Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Top of the Morning by Mint, your weekday newscast that brings you 5 major stories from the world of business. It's Wednesday, September 11th, 2024. My name is Nelson John. Let's get started. The Indian equities market rose for a second consecutive trading session yesterday. Both the Sensex and Nifty rose by around 0.4% on Tuesday. After a lull the previous 2 years, startup IPOs are back. 10 such new age companies have gone public so far this year. The market is now conducive for such listings, and investors continue to pour in more money than ever. But this isn't just an IPO momentum. Investors have held on to their shares well after a bumper listing. But in his detailed story, Abhishek Mukherjee advises some caution. He writes that even the most promising startup will have to beat incredible odds to emerge as a market leader. This process takes many years, if not decades. In a bull market, every stock seems like the next best thing. Investors would do well to keep a long-term outlook in mind. On Monday, Apple's Tim Cook unveiled the latest iPhones. While other companies like Google and Samsung have dipped their toes into AI-driven phones, Apple's global reach, boasting about 1.3 billion active users, means it has the clout to push AI into the mainstream. Apple's track record of transforming industries like it did with music through the iPod and iTunes suggests it could do the same with AI technology, right, Shovik Das? However, there's some debate about how essential AI is in smartphones right now. While previous Apple innovations like the touchscreen became indispensable, AI features are still seen as more helpful extras rather than must-haves at this stage. Shovik also spoke to analysts and retailers who expect Apple's new phones to make a significant dent in India. A sales boost of nearly 20% is expected in the next 3 months, as the launch coincides with the festive period in India. The average price of the new iPhone is likely to be 75,000 rupees, up from 69,000 rupees for the previous model. However, the analysts expect a rise in demand due to the new AI features. Get ready to see a host of people with shiny new iPhones soon. India's retail inflation for August is anticipated to remain stable at 3.5%, buoyed by a favorable statistical base effect, according to a survey by Mint of 27 economists. This level is comfortably below RBI's medium-term target of 4%, suggesting inflation is under control for the second consecutive month. While this might seem like good news, experts who spoke to Mint's Payal Bhattacharya and Manjul Paul advised not to jump to conclusions about long-term trends just yet. The stability in August inflation is partly due to expected declines in food prices, which make up nearly 40% of inflation basket. But again, this too would be because of a favorable base effect. The real test will be the impact of September's rainfall on food inflation, as adverse weather could disrupt this positive trend. Biryani has truly become India's favorite go-to food, not just at festive gatherings, but as an everyday meal. Thanks to food delivery giants like Zomato and Swiggy, grabbing a plate of biryani is now as easy as ordering a pizza. Swiggy, in fact, saw a whopping 250 biryani orders per minute during last year's India-Pakistan World Cup match. This Biryani Boom is also spurring a surge in basmati rice sales, especially in bulk. Ayush Gupta from KRBL, a rice processing company, told Mint Sunira Tandon that their bulk rice sales have skyrocketed, growing 20 to 25% each year post-COVID, particularly in the South where biryani is a staple. But this craze isn't just limited to the South anymore. It's a nationwide phenomenon. Recognizing this trend, rice companies are getting creative, rolling out biryani mixes and kits for easy home cooking, aiming to replicate the restaurant-like experience at your kitchen. Whether it's a match day or any day, it seems like biryani is on everyone's menu. That's all for today. Thank you for joining in. We're eagerly looking forward to our next Top of the Morning episode, which will be packed with fresh business news and updates. Until then, have a great day.